Hi, welcome to my channel about robotics, physiotechnique and embedded systems. This video is focused on my Arduino boards, Mega2560, Mega80K and Uno, all interconnected, well, almost all. This one is interconnected with this one with this one. These two are not connected. This motor from Physiotechnique is driven by the Uno, and last time I added this potentiometer, Potmeter variable resistor, with its output as an input to the Uno, and then its value read via this wire by the Mega2560. And reading here goes fine, excellent values, but the reading here is doubtful. So I want to take another look at it, and for that I switch to screencast. A little introduction to the screencast. Obviously the camera to the three boards, then the serial monitor from Arduino environment, the processing environment for the actual acquisition and reading from the Mega2560 right here, and then the Genie programming environment for the Fortran coder. And I haven't read anything new, so this is what it gives from old, and I should do it again actually. Another part of the introduction is of course the Fritzing environment with the Mega80K, Mega2560, Potmeter and Uno, and all interconnection, as you can see, with the GSM environment only Arduino Mega2560. But this doesn't give a nice overview, just the schematics, and the Fritzing gives the real overview, physical. So the motor is running, signals are being transferred as these LEDs are burning, so that's good. What I do want, like I said before, is get these values in here. So let's make another proper run from, and then I have to stop this one, because as long as this one runs, I can't run the processing. So let's run it and see whatever values I can get. So what you can actually see is that I'm looking for the values behind or from Arduino A0, which is right here. And then the most interesting part is, of course, which I cannot read here right now because that laptop is not connected, is the real value of the Potmeter. Anyway, if I look here, there is simply no A0 visible. It's not there. So it's not being acquired, while it is right here. So point A, there is a lot of mismatch, but also what is the real value. So actually I should get the other laptop connected as well, which also means that these power connections will get disconnected again, because then I can power up via let me show clearly then I will power this the Uno via the USB. How is that going to work out? Not quite sure, but that's the only way I can check. So right now I am on the other laptop. Connection from the laptop to the Uno. Power cables from the Mega2560 disconnected and ready to turn the knob on the Potmeter, which you can see in the window below being very low. So turning to 256, and that's all I need to do right now from here. But how is that value coming over when I do a new reading? And it's not quite stable, I see, 255, 257, but anyway, it's a nice value to read. 3 digits, that's important to remember. So any more than a 3 is not quite okay. Let's take a look at the other computer. And in order to get new data, I have to run this one again. So stop this one for a moment. This one has also new use because it's going to be renewed, and see whatever it and there is a problem, because looking at the other laptop, it shows that it really hasn't changed the value. It's still 256, 258, 260, 255, but that's not even anything similar to what this value gives. And this is, well, let's just find. Yeah, okay. There is nothing close to it. So does this work out? Not in the least. That means that I have to find out a different way, and most likely make another connection from here to here and then read analog in. So I have taken analog A0 for now, and I can just as well take a direct way to A1 or so, and then see whatever difference that makes. So let's do that. So after all this well, wiring and programming a little, one thing stands out, that this value, no, this value, oh, it doesn't even shows correct, doesn't show correct, because this says Potmeter and there's no Potmeter. Oh, Potmeter 20, yeah, that's there. A3, definitely A3. But if I compare this value to any value on the Uno, then it shows very different. So if I now turn the Potmeter, and let me just scroll along, then they basically have to show the same value. So this is a very low value, which has to be detected immediately. but it doesn't do it. So this means that the value given or read by the Uno is not a value read by the Mega2560, even though it is wired directly. So that is very strange. And oh wait, this value is nonsense, because this wire is out and this wire is out. So I have to fix the wires again. This is ground and this is a 0, and the wire doesn't stay in its place, unfortunately. So that is 1 and that is ground, at least. Now it's connected to ground again. Let's check again. By the way, that was a 0, not a 3. So what does Potmeter say? Once again, a very different value. So what's my programming in here? Probably here something wrong. Yes, okay. A8. Oh, I may have forgotten to put some values straight in here. So this is then a 0 and a 3. It might be that is the culprit. Redefinition, yeah. And this also. So let's go again. Done uploading. Alright, after one more check, I find out that I have to look at the first 3 or 4 digits. And 3 or 4 depends on the value which I can read on the other laptop. Although there's a difference, because if I turn the Potmeter open completely, let's find out what the value now is. This is the value. This has to be ignored. This is the full value. So I'm letting it go and go to the value of 600. And what do I read? 647. Let it go a little bit further. So that is a difference of 100. And I let it turn it further to 0. And what do I get? Absolutely nothing. So well, that would be then 100 if it is the same thing. So now it is 137 something. And it says 190. So it adds just 6 digits. Why? I have no clue. But at least I know where to look for, what to look for. Am I satisfied with this? Not in the least, because I want just this digit and don't want this. But anyway, I have some progress, which doesn't mean that I have some progress in here, because here I found a mistake in coding which I haven't solved yet, but that's something for another time. What I still have to do is adding the new wiring to Fritzing, so let me do that as a final act for this time. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, click the bell for notifications. You can also follow me via Twitter and Instagram, and please leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can also support by buying me coffee or tea via ko-fi.com, donating some money via PayPal, or becoming a patron via my Patreon page for as little as €2 or $2 a month, or any higher amount of money. Very much appreciated, of course. This is obviously going to be continued. So for now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye.